say that it feels right.
What's up, you guys? Welcome back to another video, and today I'm gonna show you how to harvest a bunch of sync orbs. And this is the absolute fastest method to farm sync orbs, and you'll be able to max out your sync pairs in 2 to 3 days if you're a hardcore grinder. But other than that, I think you can max them out like 4 days without even trying. So how I'm gonna go about the video is I'm gonna show you the structure, the lineup of your team, and then the stage we're gonna farm, and then after that I'm going to show you how much you should be farming, because I have a chart for that and I'm gonna show you. So let's get started. In the lineup, you want to farm uh, any normal level of the courses. So this could be level up course, strike, tech, or support, depending on what resources you need. I just automatically farm EXP books, so this is where I'm going. So normal level, and this is how your lineup's going to be. In the middle, we have Mew. Make sure Mew is not gridded, because when you give Mew that agile entry, it wastes a lot of time, because that animation, it makes it slower. It makes the attacking animation slower. So, that's not good for farming. But if you don't want to restart the Mew grid, you could switch Mew with Clay, and Clay's the second fastest, has the fastest, second fastest attack animation. So you could Mew or Clay works. Raichu's the third fastest, or fourth, I think, but Raichu works as well. And on your right side, you want to have a supporter. So this could, I recommend Signasu Elisa, because her breathtaking decreases the sync move counter by 3 each time she uses it. So make sure you have that breathtaking move power refresh. But if you don't have Signasu Elisa, you could switch her out for any other supporter, Erica, Salamence. As long as it's not like a really strong striker. And then on our left side, you're going to put the sync pair that you're farming. So this could be sync pairs that have expanded sync grids. I'm trying to farm Roxanne. um, so yeah, that's going to be the lineup. And what you basically do is just go into the match, and there's actually nothing more to it. It's just autoing it. You just have it on auto, and make sure you click battle again. So you can see here, Mew. Mew is actually the fastest striker, so you would just put battle again. But I'm not going to do that, because I have this trick I want to show you that will uh, make your farming extremely fast and give you an accurate reading of when the sync orbs will drop. See, the sync pairs are not random. A lot of people are saying it's random, but it actually isn't. There's a pattern to it. So the first time is going to come at the third battle, and then you have to do 4 battles to get another sync orb chance, and then you have to do 5, 6, and the pattern increases. But this is what you're going to do. You're actually going to bring a timer. So you're going to start with 30 seconds, all right? This is fresh on the day, all right? So the day just started, and it's time to harvest sync orbs. So set the timer at 30 seconds, all right? You're going to start it, switch over to the Pokemon Masters app, and go. Now, I already did 1 battle, so it's not going to give me an accurate reading. It's going to give me 1 battle less. Oh, never mind. There it is. And this is basically what you're going to do. So my voice is going to cut off when the timer goes off. So I'm going to turn that off real quick. Boom. So, boom. And basically, when the sync orb chance arrives, you just want to turn off auto and buff up until you can use your sync move and the sync pair that you're farming sync orbs, basically going to use the sync move. You're going to auto again, but you're going to stop that, come over back to the timer and increase it by 15 seconds. So you're probably wondering why 15 and why 30 seconds. And basically what I found was that each match lasts 15 seconds. I didn't start the timer. Each match lasts 15 seconds, and the first sync orb arrives on the third battle. So I set it 30 seconds, so the timer stops just before the next battle. And then when I told you the pattern where the battles increase by 1, you're going to increase the timer by 15 seconds. So 30 seconds, and then it's going to move up to 45 in a minute. Every time you encounter, it increases by 15 every time you encounter a sync orb. So here we go. I'm going to show you that it works. And it's going to be a minute, so I'm just going to tell you other things. There's also a lucky orb chance, which means that there's a chance that sync orb chance will appear before the expected time. And those are called the lucky orb chances. And if you miss those, like they won't come back. That you will actually just miss it, but you won't have to worry too much. They don't come that. Lucky orb chants are scarce. And like predicted, make the timer sound just before I get that sync orb chance. So this one is expected to be, oh, no, it's not. No worries. Sometime it's like 1 or 2 battles off, but that's nothing to worry about. As long as it's accurate and close, it's more precise. There it is. Boom. So there we go. Breathtaking. We got that breathtaking refresh, and it makes it extremely fast for farming the sync orbs. Boom. There we go. So let's recap a little bit of what was going on. So there we go. All right. So for the match, you're gonna start normal. All right. We have our lineup: Mew, a fast AOE striker, and then on our right side is someone who could decrease the sync move extremely fast, which is Cygnus to Elisa. You can have other sync pairs. On the right, the one you're farming. And then before you start, make sure the timer starts at 30 seconds because each match lasts for 15 seconds, like tops. Obviously there's going to be like loading screen time that probably takes up a lot of time, and yeah, but Mew is so fast that it doesn't really matter. So 30 seconds, and each time you get a sync orb chance, even if it's a lucky drop, you're going to stop the timer and increase it by 15 seconds, regardless of if you got a lucky orb chance or not. So there we go. And yeah, this is actually the fastest way to harvest the sync orbs and max out your sync pairs 2 to 3 days. Now, I don't have, I think I have the chart. So I made this chart where it tells you how much you should farm. And I made a bullet list here. It all depends on the amount of free time you have. And currently, the max amount of sync orbs for sync pairs is 750, and that's because it was set to that. And so here, if I show you to max out a sync pair, let's start with the lowest. So if you want to max your sync pairs in 7 days, you're going to need to farm 108 sync orbs, with 1 hour and 20 minutes or 10 minutes, something like that. But this is pretty much going to tell you how much you need to farm. And if you got 7 to 8 hours to farm 250 orbs, you know, you max them out in 3 days. And if you're a really hardcore grinder, then yeah, in 2 days, which is crazy. And yeah, the max, like I made my own code to figure out how much orbs you could get in a day. So the maximum possible was around 500, more or less, because those sync orb, the lucky sync orb drops, they can also appear when you're at the 17-minute mark, 15, So it's RNG. There's RNG, but then there's an actual pattern to farming the sync orbs. So I think that's everything I have to show you. If you still have questions, you could leave it down in the comment section below. And besides that, if you want to see more content from me, subscribe and